everybody, it's Blue Duckie, and today in this video I have one of the new Enchantimal dolls, Enchantimals doll to review for you guys. This is Bree Bunny. Here, look at the cute artwork on the front. And here's a look at the back of the box. You can read about the Enchantimals and then read about Bree Bunny. Again, with that artwork that was featured on the front also. Okay, here is a look at the little bunny best friend that Bree comes with. I looked through the description of Bree and on the packaging, and I couldn't find a name for her bunny anywhere, so we're just gonna call her Pink Bunny a bunny. I guess she doesn't have a name that I can see. There's a little bit of a white fur tuft at the top of her head, but other than that, pretty simple little pink bunny. Okay, we're going to check out Bree starting with her ears, which are white rabbit ears with the pink insides. You can see on the back of the rabbit ears, they do have like some marks on there, like from the molding of them, that aren't very nice. She has this light pink hair that is pulled into a side ponytail. And you can tell that the ends of her hair are pretty choppy, even in the ponytail. And then the ponytail straight out of the box does not look very good. They did not get a smooth ponytail on the top of her head. You can see all the lumps. It looks like something that you would not see professionally done. So that's a bit disappointing. And another thing that I noticed with the hair is around the ears. You can see there's a big gap between the back of the ear and where the hair actually starts. And they didn't do anything to cover that with the style of the hair. Okay, next we're going to check out her face, which she has a pink skin tone. And the face has a shimmery quality to it. She has white markings around her eyes and her mouth, some whiskers like a rabbit. She has brown eyebrows, a little bit of pink eyeshadow, blue eyes, and pink lips. And they have her face molded into a smile where you can see her white teeth. Another thing I noticed is that she has the human ears, both her human ears and the rabbit ears. Going down into her outfit, she has a white fur collar that is made out of plastic, and that is removable. Right now it's just out of the box. It's strapped down with plastic ties, rubber bands. Her top is painted on, and it's blue with some flower print on it and a couple hearts. She has a fabric skirt which does have a fake fur trim around the bottom. I like the pattern for the skirt. I like the carrots since she's a bunny. That's really cute, and the flowers. If you turn her around, you can see she has a bunny tail that seems to be a little far up to me. It's like in the middle of her back instead of closer to where I would imagine a bunny tail would be. But it is molded on. You can't remove it. And then finally we have her pink shoes, which look, there's little rabbit feet, faces on the front of them. And then the ears wrap around the sides. The back of them have the cotton tail, and then I can't really tell what is supposed to be wrapped around her ankle. It looks like leaves, maybe a carrot. I can't really tell, but that's her shoes. Okay, with the joints on this doll, the Enchantimals dolls, I have a joint at the head. It can go side to side. At the arms, they can go up and down, forward and back. Pretty flexible shoulder joints there. And then we have a hip joint, but as you can see, there's no elbow or wrist joints or knee joints on these. Her one arm is bent and will be forever bent because that's the way it's molded. And her other arm is still a little bent, not perfectly straight, more relaxed. And the last thing I wanted to show you guys, because it surprised me when I finally got Bree here. I only seen pictures online of the Enchantimals, and they didn't really have much in the way of showing the scale, so I thought, looking at the pictures, that they would be more towards a Monster High or Ever After High size, but they are surprisingly small. Here, Bree is next to a Shopkin. Shopkin Shoppy. You can see she's just smidge taller than that. And then next to an Ever After High doll, she comes to about the waist with the ears. You can see the size difference there is, they're pretty small dolls, which I wasn't expecting them to be this small. Okay, so overall, as like probably the first and probably the only Enchantimal I will end up getting, I just wanted to check out the dolls since they're a brand new line. I think overall, her design is cute. I do have a problem that they don't have any articulation in the elbows and knees. That's something that I like and look for in dolls. The problem with the hair and the ears having the really bad molding on them bothers me. It makes it seem cheap and not well made. And that gap there where you can see there's no hair is a downside. I think the artwork for the Enchantimals ended up being a lot cuter than the finished product. Even the little companion animal was a lot cuter in the artwork. Other than that, I think they're okay, but I do have a lot of issues with them, so my overall rating from 1 to 10, 10 being the best. Again, this is my own opinion, and yours might be different, but I can put 4 out of 10. I'm not a big fan of them. I don't see me wanting to collect them in the future, or getting more than maybe 1 or 2 at the most. I would say out of the pictures I've seen, she's one of the cuter ones, I think. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this review, and I'll see you next time. Bye!